స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామా మరి?
Mm.
సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, నమస్కారం.
Namaskaram, sir.
So how have you been, Supraja?
I've been great, and the life has been good these days. Yeah.
So how is life treating you? So right now you are in United States, right? So like how is life treating you there?
So initially it was tough, but right now everything's great, I feel.
Okay. So like I still remember when you were in second BDS, like we used to come and take classes for you way back in 2015 or 16, I guess. Maybe 16 or 17.
2016. Yeah.
2016. I still remember you sitting in one corner uh, towards the walkway, and you used to do all this preclinical work. And
Yeah.
right next to you is what's the name of the guy who used to sit opposite to
Sandeep.
you? Sorry, Sandeep.
Sandeep. Yeah.
I still I still vividly remember all those pictures. So, anyways, from there, uh, after around 8 years or 7 years, things have changed very drastically. And so, like you said a few days ago, like you cracked your board exams, and I was curious to know like how your journey is, so that the information that you give will definitely be helpful for those who are watching this video, and especially those who are planning for abroad. So, like, how has been your journey? So, what is it you've done after your BDS, and which master's course did you apply? Can you just briefly give us an idea?
Yes, definitely. So when I completed my undergrad in 2021, so I heard about this course through my sister. So she basically cleared her IMDD in 2022, like 2021, sorry. So then,
2020. Okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
So then she
Hmm.
guided me, like there was this master's course, like health informatics. And many of the dental students and also MBBS students have pursued this course. And eventually they ended up being a dentist or MBBS student, like whatever they want to pursue here.
Hmm. Hmm.
So then I heard about this course, health informatics. Also, there were a few other courses like medical informatics and
Hmm.
bioinformatics. So these
Hmm.
courses are basically helpful for people coming from health background.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
currently the market is bad, I must say.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
like if we wait for the till December or something, it's going to be a great future for our health background students.
Okay.
So
Okay.
my student life is basically a hustle with
Hmm. Hmm.
on-campus jobs and hitting the dental materials whenever I get time to study
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
juggling with the household works.
You
Like
know, this
it's
is this is where I really find it very difficult to understand because way back at home, like in order to focus on one task itself, it's a huge thing for us. But once we
yes,
go abroad, we need to, as you said, we need to juggle multiple things, take care of our household chores, do this
yeah.
master's course, and then simultaneously prepare for entrance. So, to what extent is this practically feasible?
Um, it's
One second, Supraja.
yeah,
అమ్మా ఒక అమ్మ ఒక 10 minutes అమ్మ. ఓకేనా? థ్యాంక్ యూ. My mom is cooking something, so there is that sound from the cooker.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. So coming to the household chores, it's all possible because of the roommates. So when I used to do this on-campus jobs, it's hard for any student because when we get home, we never find anything in the kitchen to eat, and
Mm,
we have to
mm,
work for like 6 to 7 hours a day, and then come home, cook for yourself, cook for your roommates.
mm,
And if you get time to eat, or maybe if you have energy to cook, you have to cook and eat. If not, you
mm,
have to just sleep with an empty stomach. And it's a blend of time, then mental endurance, and occasional sacrifices of sleep. So for
mm.
me, I must say I've sacrificed most of the days where like I never slept.
Oh my God.
So
Mm,
I used to get
mm,
sleep for like 2 hours or 3 hours a day.
mm,
And
mm.
then like for me, our university is like 40 minutes away from here.
Okay.
So I used to take rides and go to my
Okay.
campus and then work there for 5 to 6 hours and then come back home, cook for my me and my roommate some days.
Okay.
And yeah,
At home, it's all Papa ki pyari.
yeah,
I don't think you would have never entered the kitchen. But you being in a different country, you saying like you cook not only for yourself but also for
Yeah.
your friends. This is really hard for me to take in, you know.
Yeah, so
So it's
whenever
not
I
as rosy as it appears, like, right?
yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
So the first time I still remember the day that the first time I made chapati, and I've shown to my mom. I've called my mom and Mama, this is my first chapati, and she was like, "Ah, I'm proud of you. I think this is the time you should get married."
That's really interesting, and in a way, it is funny. But you know the pain you have gone through. So,
Yes,
like,
sir.
can you just briefly say, like, masters, which university were you enrolled, and which place is it in, and currently where are you staying in US?
So I've basically applied for like five universities, and out of
Hmm.
that, I got admits for Indianapolis University and then Texas University. So
Okay.
these two universities are best for health informatics.
Hmm.
But
Hmm. Okay.
like the Indianapolis University is kind of tough and it's very strict. So you'll be having
Okay.
13 to 15 assignments a week. Whereas in North Texas, you'll be finding many Telugu people, which will be very
Yeah.
feasible for all the students to interact and
Yes.
the interesting part is the dean of University of North Texas itself is a Telugu
Oh,
person.
Telugu origin person. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
he's the head here, and
That's
like he'll be organizing like many meetings for Telugu students, and he'll be like conducting many meetings, and he'll
okay.
guide you through the whole process, like when to get jobs, how to apply for the jobs, and everything.
Okay.
So
So you are
I
enrolled to North Texas.
North Texas also.
Okay. Hmm.
So yeah, that was my first step,
Hmm.
and the visa journey was quite easy. Like it was easy for me because I had a visiting visa before in
Okay.
2019. So I
Okay.
never, like, I had no interview. I had this
Okay.
Dropbox appointment. So
Okay.
it was easy for me. After coming here, like wherever I see, I could see only people wearing lungis and nighties roaming me.
No, even in Brahmanandam movies, there is a joke comedy where they say when you go to Texas, it's
Uh,
like you find mostly Telugu people, and it's like a
yes, sir.
mini Andhra out there. Hmm.
Yeah.
Seems to be true. Okay, so like I just out of curiosity, I'm asking you like this master's course is for around 2 years, right?
Yes,
Health
sir.
informatics, and after that, okay, job prospects and all. That's a separate topic. But how much was your overall budget for this master's course in Indian
Overall,
rupees, approximately?
approximately just 30 lakhs.
30 lakhs. Yeah. That's what I keep hearing. And that excludes your daily expenses and monthly expenses, right? Or
Yeah,
does it
yeah.
include that as well?
No. We have to, if the expenses of your tuition fee, my tuition fee was around 15 lakhs per year.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
the, yeah, but here comes an interesting point. If you score like 3.6 or 3.5 above GPA in your
hmm,
first two
hmm,
semesters, then you'll be getting a scholarship, like for the
scholarship.
next two
Yeah.
semesters. Yeah.
Okay. And
But we
scholarship
have to
worth,
keep checking.
it will be, yeah. How much will be the worth of the scholarship? Around 5,000
50%
USD?
waive. 50% waive.
50%. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Many people don't know about this opportunity. You'll be getting the
okay.
graduate assistant position or teaching assistant position.
Yeah.
So you
TAs.
just
Yeah.
have, yeah, TAs and GAs.
Yeah. Yeah.
For that, you'll be having like 70% waiver for 80% waiver.
Okay. That's very interesting. So I'm sure this information will be helpful for those who are planning the masters
Yes, sir.
abroad. And secondly, so after this masters and then simultaneously you juggled, you made those chapatis, you made you struggled in your own way. Even I'm laughing, I know what you must have gone through. And after
Yes, sir.
that, simultaneously you were preparing for board exams. So how was your preparation experience for INBD? And first of all, I should start this video by congratulating you, but it's never too late. Congratulations on cracking your board exam. So how was your experience?
Thank you, sir. So, like for any competitive exams, you need a study partner. So for me, I've gone through many Facebook groups. I've gone through many Telegram groups. So I found one person, and it happened to like she happened to be my roommate, and I
Okay.
so that's fortunate thing for me.
Hmm.
So she's very into studies. So that's
Okay.
her basic goal. Even if she doesn't get any IT job here, she doesn't care. She just wants this. dental thing to happen.
That's good.
So yeah. So she guided me through by providing all the materials, by dental materials, because I was too lazy to carry all my material from India to here. And
Yeah.
she did that duty. She took that
Okay.
responsibility.
Mm,
So I've
mm.
gone through Telegram groups.
Okay.
Like
Mm.
you'll be having INBD groups for that. So
Dedicated
in
groups
that,
for NBD.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll find a lot of files in that. So like 1,000 to 10,000 members in the group itself,
Mm,
and then you'll be having like huge quantities of files. And in Facebook groups, they'll be posting like whenever they get time, they'll be posting questions, and you have to answer it in the comment section. So that
okay.
helped me
Okay.
a lot. And you will be having a bootcamp subscription.
Okay. Mm.
So it costs around $200 to $300, like for
Okay.
3 months.
Okay.
So we can just share the subscription and share the questions and everything. So that
Okay.
bootcamp and Telegram, Facebook, like these three sources help me a lot.
Uh, That's nice. So, what was this qualifying criteria? Is it like 75%? I heard like you should score above 75% in order to clear the
It's
board exam.
75 percentile, sir.
Percentile.
Yeah.
Oh, I was under assumption that it is percentage, which means it
No,
must be very tough. It must be very
very tough.
tough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because in India, NEET MDS, as you know, like I said, we have this 50th percentile.
Mhm.
That itself is a big deal. And every year they keep lowering the percentiles for type of
Yeah.
admissions. And you're talking about 75 percentile. Oh,
So
that's
I
very
heard
interesting.
this year they're
Hmm.
going to make it 80.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And they're counting the number of attempts. Like previously it used to be like like any number of attempts should be fine. But from now on, they're counting the number
Okay.
of attempts too. If you're giving it for the third
Okay.
attempt or like the fourth attempt, then they'll
Hmm.
not
Hmm.
consider you much.
Okay.
They'll be prioritizing the people who are giving like it for the first or second attempt.
Okay, I mean, this is actually reverse of what we do. Usually in Indian scenario or in any exam scenario, those with more attempts are given more weightage
Yeah.
comparatively. But okay, okay, we'll check the official website for more input on the same. But anyways,
Mhm.
I just briefly want to know, like, so how does it feel now that you've cleared your board exams and you'll be applying for a dental school? And I'm really interested to know, like, because we keep hearing like we need to really spend crores and crores of rupees. Like, what's the deal with that? Yeah, and how are you
So
going to manage that?
firstly, I started with volunteering work, and here it is a mandatory thing that we have to do a voluntary work for 40 to 50 hours,
Hmm,
and we'll be
hmm.
getting a certificate, like a volunteer resume for that.
Okay, okay. Hmm.
So
40 to 50
it's
hours, 40 to 50 hours per week, or is it throughout,
no,
like
it's throughout.
throughout? Okay,
Yeah. So we have to
okay,
work for like 40 to 50 hours, and then we have to get the certificate, and we need to get LORs, SOP as usual,
yeah,
and we have to work under a dentist, and then we have to clear the
okay,
TOEFL. TOEFL is
okay.
that we need to have at least above 100 is better.
Above 100. Okay. Hmm.
And after applying for universities, we'll be having 1 to 2 year gap to get the admit from the university.
Oh, hmm,
So
hmm, hmm.
in that process, in
Meantime,
that
yeah.
meantime, yeah, we have to do all these steps. We have to clear
Oh,
mini interviews, and then we have to give bench tests. We have to go for a training.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
So
So there is a
after
huge process. Yeah, yeah. Please continue.
huge process. So
Hmm.
I all these days I was in a dilemma that
Hmm.
okay, I have to clear IMBD, I have to clear IMBD, then
One
everything's
step at a
like will
time.
be the
Yeah.
rest. Yeah. No, sir, I thought it was quite an easy process after that, after clearing
Okay.
IMBD. Then I
Okay.
thought,
Okay.
okay, abhi to shuru hua hai, abhi to like it just started.
It just started.
Yeah.
So you're saying
So,
it just started, right? But let me just tell you something, remind you something after completing your DDS and once the earnings start, and then again it feels the life has just started then because you'll have your requirements, monthly bills to pay, and the dynamic is completely different in market economy. But anyway, so again, I'm just curious to know like what will be the total budget that we need to allot for completing DDS in US approximately?
so for dental masters,
Yeah.
we need to invest in like $400,000.
$400,000. So
Yeah.
we'll make okay. So roughly it comes down to around four to
Three
five
and a
crores,
half to
maybe.
4.5 crores, sir.
Enough, enough.
Yeah. That
So
is
is
just
it
for
like, yeah, yeah. That is.
So it's $200,000 for tuition fee, and the remaining 150 to $200 are for materials and books and stuff.
Tesla car, Model Y, Elon Musk has posted the
Yeah.
latest model. The new model is 29,000 USD. And you're talking about lakhs and lakhs of dollars. Oh my God.
Dollars.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
pretty
sir.
too high. So, like,
So
you can apply
before
for a
that,
loan or, yeah, please
yes,
go
sir,
ahead.
we can do that. So for like to book a slot for an exam, it's $1,300. And then to apply for universities and then to apply for West Score and everything, you have to invest in like thousands. Before getting into universities, it's going to cost like $7,000 to $8,000 in total.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
So after getting into
How much?
universities,
Yeah, how much are they charging you for breathing?
for breathing,
I'm
my
sorry, but American system is like everything is in dollars. Everything, you know?
everything. Yeah,
Mm,
true,
mm,
sir.
mm. Yeah.
Quite costly here. Like even when I want to go out and buy something, I was like, I definitely will compare the price of India and here. And I and
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
think,
we all
okay,
do.
but I better get this next time from India. I'm not
India.
buying it here.
Yeah, yeah. That's understood. So like it's very costly affair, and then we'll complete DDS. Again, after that, you must be in touch with many of your seniors or friends who have cleared DDS as well. Most of my batchmates have also cleared DDS. So how is life after that? Because see, since we're talking about dollars and stuff, I remember you mentioning about you getting a tooth extraction done, and they
Yeah.
charged around some 350 to 400 USD or something. I keep mentioning this in my I keep mentioning this in my orientation programs also because dental treatments are a costly affair over there, unlike in India. So, what was your experience regarding your dental treatment? How much did you actually spend on extraction?
Oh my God, that was like a tragedy for me. So after visiting India, like coming back from India, I then realized I started having this toothache. Like I suffered a lot because of that. So I thought maybe it's the time to go to a dentist. So I went to a dentist, and fortunately I got an Indian. So he's a North Indian, but he's more of this American accent. Then I thought, okay, maybe he's from here. I'm dead. Then he took me inside, he took a scan and everything. Then he gave me an appointment. I went back. Then he started extracting my tooth. Everything was going great. After half an hour or 45 minutes of work, he then said, like, I had mouth props inside and
Okay.
I was feeling a lot of pain. I was showing him hand.
Limited
He
time.
was not
Yeah.
stopping it. He's not stopping the treatment. Then after 45 minutes, he stopped and he said, okay, let's take a break.
Mm,
I mean, what are you even talking? I have like mouth props inside
mm,
and
mm,
there's a lot
mm.
of blood around and you're saying let's take a break. It's not a movie or anything. How can you even take a break?
Yeah.
So after coming outside, they told me that insurance will be covered and everything, but no, nothing helps, sir. I don't know what happened, what is wrong with insurance and everything, but they charged me
Mm.
around $350 for that. And they
That's
gave me
too
an
much.
option. I can put you under anesthesia, like general anesthesia, put you to
Huh?
sleep, and then I'll extract it. A single tooth,
General anesthesia.
general anesthesia.
And then obviously they'll be charging you accordingly, right?
$1,000. Yeah.
No,
So
sometimes yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm,
that's when my brother realized even he had gone his extraction. So it was like three tooth at a time. They told him, they advised him to get a three tooth at a time outside, and then
mm,
they'll be giving general anesthesia. That's
mm.
when he came outside. He called me secretly and he said, "Ki, okay, now I think it's time to crack IMBD and become a dentist. Better go and do that." So
Oh my
I
God.
wrote a note here saying
Yeah.
motivation.
You even have that on your board. Okay, that's
Yeah,
nice.
I said
Mm, mm.
motivation, and then under it a little note, a little tagline saying that okay, Anna's 1300 shouldn't be wasted.
See, the thing is, Supraja, like as per common sense, when we are investing 10 rupees, we
Hmm.
obviously expect 100 rupees or 10 times of that amount. So when we
Yeah.
are spending crores and crores of rupees on dental education,
Mhm.
Obviously, this is how the system is going to be. I don't blame any dentist over there because
Mhm.
everyone spends so much of money that they
Yeah.
are in the process of, recovery. It's in the process of recovery. But anyways, it's very unfortunate to keep hearing because you see, usually we have an assumption that Western world, I mean, the advancements are there, the treatment quality is there. But again, there are some dentists or some clinics where the only focus is on extracting as much money as possible from the
Yeah.
given patient and then bypassing all this insurance and the stuff and then making them pay from their pocket. It's very unfortunate. And anyways, having said that, one good news here is that if you become a dentist, you're going to be very rich in US.
Yeah.
I think we can assume that to be true.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's good. That's good. So like finally, Ma, like I just want to hear from you. Like India, you studied in Elur, St. Joseph Dental College for 5 years, and
Yes, sir.
then you've gone for masters, right?
Mhm.
United States, and then next you're planning for your DDS, and then so how would you like to see yourself in the next 15, 20, 30 years down the lane professional? Like, what
Mm,
is that you want to be ultimately, and how do you want to serve your society?
like, I want to pursue this DDS in Florida because that's my favorite state. So after
Okay,
that,
that's
I
good.
want to get settled down in Michigan because that's where my brother stays.
Okay,
And
cool.
that's my father's and my brother's dream to see me as a dentist in US.
Okay,
And
cool.
yes, so I want to become a endodontist and I want to do
Hey!
specialization in that.
Okay, welcome to the club.
And
Hmm, hmm,
yes, so I just want to do that.
hmm,
And we have
hmm,
like a small circle, a dentist circle here. Like all of
hmm.
us want to put a multi-specialty like that.
Okay,
So
okay,
it's impossible to become a surgeon here because it's
okay.
going to take 7 to 8 years to hold a scalpel.
Okay, okay. Hmm.
Yeah. We cannot do any procedures related to blood, like any cutting procedures.
Tissue cutting. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Then what about enamel and dentin? Even this is a tissue, right? It's a hard tissue.
It's a hard tissue, but yeah.
I got the point. Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
really nice. So one final question to you. It's a bit challenging question.
Hmm.
So you're from India,
Hmm.
and the brain of Supraja has been trained to US.
Yeah.
So in what way are you going to contribute to India? Like remittance will be there, of course, you'll be sending money, or maybe I don't even know that. So in what way will you be contributing to Indian society? Because I
Indian.
feel to an extent
Hmm.
it has taken care of you, like through your parents, and you got your graduation done. What I've realized in life is going back to our place and giving something to our people is one of the greatest fulfilling deeds that we can ever experience in life. So keeping that in mind, I'm just trying to probe you the same. Like, do you have any such plans to come back to India, do something for India, or nothing like that?
Okay. That's a bit challenging, seriously. But I never thought of coming to India because that was my plan to come and settle down here. But
Okay,
after
okay.
coming here, I didn't realize, okay, th maybe this is not a proper, country for me to get settled.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
maybe I can come back to India in 10 years, like 5 or 10 years, because I want
Mm-hmm.
to just stay with my parents. So they're not ready to come and get settled. I want my parents to come here and stay with me, but they're not ready for it. As
Okay.
my dad is a doctor, so
Yeah,
he has a
he's a
practice there.
cardiologist, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
so his aim is to just stay there, and he wants me to come back.
Good.
Yeah.
So finally, I'm so glad that we had this conversation. And for your information, this is our
Mhm.
first podcast series where we're doing it online and
Mhm.
doing it with a person who is out of country. So this is a very special
Oh,
session, and
thank
I'm
you
so
so
glad
much.
that you've given your time to Praja. And
Oh,
the
sir,
moment
definitely.
And the moment you messaged saying like, sir, I cleared board exams, and simultaneously when you messaged, I've seen a picture of you, display picture, where you
Yeah.
had the traditional attire. And the
Yeah.
only word that came on top of my mind is Bangaru Talli.
Bangaru
It just
Talli.
came like that. And
Yeah.
you are a symbol of the, I feel you are a perfect symbol of that word. Like when it comes to the way you present yourself, the way you appear, and the dress really suits you. If that's okay, you can send that picture. We'll post it on this video as
Oh,
well.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, you look really awesome in that. And by the way, belated happy birthday wishes to you as
Thank you
well.
so much, sir.
And it's really a great feeling to again reconnect with my old student, like in
Oh,
2016. It's been almost 8 years,
your
and having
first
this
batch.
conversation. Yeah, the first batch, my first full-time batch where I dealt with as a senior lecturer, and I had great memories with your entire batch. And I still remember your Kishore is your batchmate, right? The terrace
Yes.
guy. So it's
Watching
all these
moon, enjoying stars.
enjoying stars and then talking about temperature, and it's really fun. I had great time with all of you, and I
We
really
never
miss you
had
guys.
classes like sitting properly on chairs or maybe properly on benches. We always had lectures on the floor, sitting in the
Yes,
garden.
yes, in preclinicals especially. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. It was just great time having you like as our lecturer.
Same here, same here. Supraja. So all the very best for all the things you do, and I wish and hope that along with money, you'll also rise the standards of dental practice, no matter where you are, whether it is US, India, it doesn't matter. Because ultimately, I feel like there is this factor called karma. We get what we give. When we are giving good, we'll always get good. And when we're
Yes,
giving
sir.
nonsense, we always get nonsense. See, the best example is the treatment experience which you had. Had you had a very great experience, the positive vibes would have been spread. So you're
Yes,
not
sir.
going to refer any of your friends or family to that dentist again. It's common
Never.
sense. Yeah, yeah. So let's keep that aspect in mind. And once again, all the very best. And I'm so
Thank
happy
you
and
so
glad
much, sir.
having this interaction with you. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Your famous pose.
Yeah, it's my favorite now.
Yes.
And thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you so
So
much, sir.